Sweet, delicious and sweet. So to recap, in addition to working in Los Angeles, in addition to working um, and making videos for my YouTube channel, I've started to collaborate with Arius. Arius and I went to high school together, and so we're gonna push out some new videos for YouTube and maybe for some other platforms. The most recent content that we did was for basically a podcast whereby we talked about Paul Revere Williams and his legacy. And boy, oh boy, is he inspiring, is his legacy inspiring. Right here in Los Angeles, a black man designed buildings all over the city. Phenomenal legacy, one that everyone, everyone should learn. And so, because everyone should learn, should know about it, especially if you're here in Los Angeles, especially if you're black, we're producing these podcasts, these videos to share the wealth of knowledge that we're able to discover, but also to learn for ourselves, for our own edification, for the purpose of knowing more about where we live, because this is it. Los Angeles, that's what it is. So my hip hop journey started when I guess I was in middle school. It had to have been in middle school because my cousins, Curtis and Calvin, well, they would. I remember when they called me to the back of their house, Auntie Vivian's house. They said, "Larry, come on back here. We're going to introduce you to some rap." And they played Ice Cube's "Gangsta's Fairy Tale" for me. Little boys and girls, you all love me. Come sit on the lap of ICE. And let me tell you a story or two about a punk I knew named Jack. Wasn't that nimble, wasn't that quick, jumped over the candlestick and burnt his, ran up the street because he was piping hot, met up named Jill on a bus stop. Cube's lyrics were full of expletives, profanity. Yep. And to my virginal ears, at once I couldn't believe what I was hearing, and at the same time I loved what I was hearing, but I couldn't fathom being without that raw expression. So upon hearing it, I was hooked. At that time, I was really a fan of DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and that was like Fresh Prince was cool and all, but he wasn't the coolest. Or maybe he was. At that time, he was super cool. He was super cool, the Fresh Prince and all. But things changed. and it's different. Yep. But the box, the box was around at that time, and we would wait for videos on the box. And then when I heard DJ Quick, Tonight, Born and Raised in Compton, when those videos popped up on the box, mind you, I was with my cousins and we were in Compton. We were in Compton out that way. That's where I was schooled on all this hip hop and rap. And after I listened to and saw DJ Quick's videos, man, I was a fan. There was no turning back. Quick was my favorite. And I tell you, to this day, like, if you listen to 1993's, release, Wu-Tang Clan's 36 Chambers, if you listen to that and then compare the production value of a RZA production on 36 Chambers to a DJ Quick production, it's like night and day. So for me, the choice was simple. I got with this rather than that. Although as time has passed and as I've matured and grown older, I've grown an appreciation for the Wu-Tang Clan, for the message of the 5%ers, 5% Nation. Now, the first time I learned about the 5%ers was also Ice Cube. See, my cousins put me on to Ice Cube with Gangsta's Fairy Tale. That was one thing that happened. But then it also became Ice Cube's lyrics were so conscious. He might have been really controversial, but he was also conscious, a very conscious rapper. Hanguk Saramieyo. I talked with her last time I was here. She's in Korean. She was surprised. But that's cool. That's fun. But it was Ice Cube. Yeah, Ice Cube's always been conscious. But it was Ice Cube who taught me about the 5% Nation. When Ice Cube said in the song, "When Will They Shoot?" he said, met with Farrakhan, had dinner with Farrakhan and my 5%er. Well, no, but I go where the brothers go. He talked about the Compton Mosque, number 54, he said. I thought that was cool. I didn't even know what all the 5% Nation was about. But when I heard Cube say that, I always remember that line. And so years later, I learned about the 5%. About the 5% Nation. That's kind of how it happened, So you have to listen to raps and they expose you to new ideas and new things, and each one teaches one, That's what happens.
Yeah, I met Farrakhan and had dinner. Now you ask him my 5%.
Well, no, but I go where the brothers go.
That one kept the Mosque, number 54.
Compton Mosque, number 54. You dig? That's what it is. Sun's going down. And now it's night. What did Quick say? Sun's going down and now it's night. I can't even remember. Can't even recall what he said. Sun's going down and now it's night. And I'm feeling all right. Booming ass sounds coming out of Sharon Malley. So we all jumped up and we started to stroll. A young brother like the Quick was taking control. The DEA posse, so did we walk in twos? And if you want to join, then you gotta pay your dues. Got up to the alley and everything was chill. It was just making that dollar bill. Greasy came down and he sat on the stairs. I stood up because I didn't have a chair. Now Pa said, Slug, go get some cuts and get the OA so we can get knocked up. I put a 20 in the, said, fuck it. Super Soccer and Gin. Now everybody's getting in the Twilight Zone. Aaron upstairs straight getting his bed on. Gangster in his hand, but he trying to bag. No belt in his khakis into his knees will sag. Now here comes Slick with a $20 bag. You ain't got cause you ain't got it zigzags. Looked up at the corner and who did I see? Wayne and his little man Pa Noopy. Now Shot came rolling up on a little scooter, looking for the match so we could like the tie hooter. I told him I didn't have it, but yet I went to grab it. I lit it up, I hit it up, and now it's dragging. Wayne took a hit, Potts took a pump. Niggas, I was fucked up. 40 ounces of busting, so I'm busted in the school. I'm never getting sweated because I'm just too cool, fool. The sun's going down and now it's night. Sun's going down and now it's night. Posse code chilling and I'm feeling all right. Heard a lot of noise, but another Sharon Malley. I think I did a 180 there. Went back to some lyrics that I was just rapping, but you get the idea. All chill.
October 9th. That's where it starts.
You see, it's the same old thing.